afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Sir Yaya.
So for today's lesson, we are going to tackle the origin of the Earth. But let's proceed to our main topic, which is the origin of the Earth. Who can give me the characteristic or properties that you are going to find in our planet? Okay, Van?
It composed of land and water.
Very good. Another, Rian.
Many people.
Very good. Talia?
It has a spear shape.
Very good. Rain?
Sa 8 na planet, siya lang yung pwedeng tirhan.
Okay, very good. So, I see that you have a prior knowledge about the Earth. Of course, meron kayong mga alam na dito kasi dito tayo nakatira. So now, let's tackle the origin of the Earth. Here, Earth is 4.6 billion years old. So imagine, sobrang tanda niya na, sobrang tagal niya nang nag-i-exist dito sa universe natin. While our universe is 13.8 billion years old na siya. So, here, makikita natin na sobrang tagal nang nag-exist yung ating Earth, rather the universe natin, sobrang tagal na siyang nag-i-exist. Also, is stated here that the universe is expanding. So, what do we mean by the word expanding? So, when we say expanding, it is the from a smaller quantity, it is become a big and bigger and bigger. So, kapag sinabi natin expanding from small, like for example, this one, sabi dito na dati yung universe, in the Big Bang Theory, sabi that the universe is expanding. So, from this quantity, lumalaki siya ng lumalaki. And then, while it is lumalaki ng lumalaki, marami pang nabubuo na heavenly bodies sa universe natin. The Earth and the other planets were formed at the same time according to the beliefs of the researchers. So, dito nakikita natin na mayroon pa ng mga taong nag-aral na sa behind ng existence ng ating Earth or ng universe. So, let's proceed to the ancient astronomy. Who can read the ancient astronomy? Yes, Talia?
The philosophers used basic geometry and trigonometry to measure the sizes and distances of the largest appearing bodies in heaven, the sun and the moon.
So, yes. In the ancient astronomy, they have philosophers who studies the existence of the appearing bodies in our heavens, which is the sun and the moon. So yung mga philosophers na nag-aral noong unang panahon, gumamit sila ng basic geometry and trigonometry to measure the sizes and distances daw ng ating planeta sa moon at saka sa sun. Next, modern astronomy. Who can read this? Yes, Christine?
Modern astronomy, this was developed from religious and philosophical ideas of great scientists.
So, here in our modern astronomy, kung dito sa ating ancient astronomy, they use basic trigonometry and geometry to measure the distance of our Earth to the sun and moon. Here in modern astronomy, the scientists use some equipment for them to identify the distances or the sizes of the appearing bodies in our heavens. So let's proceed to philosophers, scientists, and their contribution. So first we have Anaxagoras. Anaxagoras stated that the moon is spear-shaped. So sinabi ni Anaxagoras nakita niya na ang moon daw ay isang spear-shaped, thus it shine by half-reflected sunlight at one at a time. So sinabi niya dito na sabi niya nga na yung moon daw natin ay isang spear-shaped na every time na tumatama ito, nagsishine siya and nagkakaroon siya ng half-reflected when the sunlight at one at a time. Next one is Aristotle. So, Aristotle ay made the conclusion that the Earth is spherical. So, kung si Anaxagoras ay sinabi niya na ang mundo is spherical shape, si Aristotle naman sinabi niya na ang Earth ay isang spherical because always cast a curved shadow when it eclipses the moon. So sinabi naman ni Aristotle dito na kaya daw naging spherical shape yung ating yung earth kasi every time na nagkakas siya, nagkakaroon siya ng curved shadow pag nag-eclipses yung moon. Okay? Next, we have Aristarchus. So si Aristarchus, siya ang nag-profess na heliocentric. So when we say heliocentric, it came from two words. We see helio means sun and centric means center. So si Aristarchus naniniwala daw na yung sun is the center of our solar system. Kaya pinrofess niya yung heliocentric system. Is Hipparchus. Si Hipparchus, dinetermine niya yung location ng almost 850 stars. So si Hipparchus siya yung nag-determine ng stars, which is dinivide niya to into 6 groups according to its brightness. So yun yung isang parang nagawa ni Hipparchus. So now let's proceed to Claudius Ptolemy. So si Claudius Ptolemy, he presented the geocentric outlook of the Greek in its most sophisticated model that became as Ptolemaic system. So kung kanina si Aristarchus, dinefine niya yung heliocentric system, which is naniniwala siya na yung sun is the center of our solar system. Si Claudius Ptolemy naman ay present niya yung geocentric outlook na which means pag sinabi nating geocentric, it came from the word geo means earth and centric means center. Claudius Ptolemy naniniwala siya na ang earth ay ang center ng ating solar system. Napaliwanag yun ng napakaganda, kaya ito ay naging sa pagkakaganda ng kanyang pagkakaliwanag dito ay naging Ptolemaic system siya dahil napaliwanag niya ng maayos yung model. Now let's proceed to modern astronomy, which is here we have 5 scientists. First is Nicholas Copernicus. Nicholas Copernicus adopted the scientific theory of heliocentrism, stating that the motion of celestial objects that can be expanded without putting the Earth at rest in center of the universe. So, si Nicholas Copernicus, sinang-ayunan niya si Aristarchus na nag-profess din ng heliocentrism, which is ang pinaniniwalaan nila is yung sun is the center of our solar system. Okay, very good. So, si Copernicus, inadapt niya yung theory na yon na binigyan niya pa ng mas malawak na pakakahulugan ang heliocentrism, na in-state niya na yung motion of celestial objects that can be expanded. Sabi niya, yung mga celestial objects daw na matatagpuan natin sa ating heavenly bodies, can be expanded. Pwede daw lumaki, pwede daw mag-expand without pulling or putting the earth at rest. Kahit yung mga celestial bodies or objects na matatagpuan natin sa universe, nag-expand daw to kahit na hindi natin pinuput yung earth without putting the earth at rest at the center of the universe. Yun yung sinabi ni Nicholas Copernicus. Let's have Tycho Brahe. He expressed the idea of stellar parallax. So here si Tycho Brahe, siya yung nag-express ng idea ng stellar parallax. So when we say stellar parallax, it is the apparent shift of position of any nearby star or the other object against the background of the distant object. So next one is Johannes Kepler. So Johannes Kepler, he derived the 3 basic law of planetary motion. So here, Johannes stated or derived the 3 planetary motion, which is the first one is the law of ellipses. Here, the path of the planets about the sun is elliptical in shape, with the center of the sun being located at one focus. Another law is the law of equal areas. An imaginary line drawn from the center of the sun to the center of the planet will be swept out and areas in equal intervals at time. So, and the last law is the law of harmonies. So here, Johannes Kepler stated that the ratio of squares of the periods of any two planets is equal to the ratio of the cubes of their average distances from the sun. So, yun yung law of harmonies. Yun yung sinasabi ni Johannes Kepler. Class is si Galileo Galilei. Galileo Galilei is the greatest contribution was his first description of the moving objects in our celestial or in our heavenly body. So, si Galileo Galilei, siya yung unang nakakita ng mga stars, ng sun, kung gaano ito kainit. Kung nakita ito ni Galileo Galilei, which is class, always remember that Galileo Galilei is the person who invented the telescope. Ano yung na-invento ni Galileo Galilei?
Telescope.
Okay, very good, Talia. Si Galileo Galilei, siya yung nag-invent ng telescope. Ngunit class, si Galileo Galilei, nung time niya, hindi siya gano'n nabigyan ng parangal or ng pagkilala dahil yung mga napag-aralan niya, which is, Galileo Galilei ay naniniwala siya na yung sun is the center of our solar system, which is naniniwala siya sa heliocentrism system. Nung panahon nila, let's proceed to heliocentric and geocentric system. So here, when we say geocentric system, it came from the two word helio means sun and centric means center. And geocentric also came from two words which geo means earth and centric means center. So again class, what do we mean by heliocentric? Helio means, okay Marba?
Helio means sun and centric means center.
Okay, very good. How about geocentric? Kirsty?
Geo means earth, centric means center.
Very good. So, geocentric system stated that the Earth is the center of the universe, thus the other planets, moon, sun, revolves around it. Okay, class, when we say geocentric, noong unang panahon, class, mas maraming naniniwala dito na sa geocentric na more on religious, more on parang naniniwala sila na yung Earth daw is the center of our solar system because here we can get more resources, more parang ito yung dito lang may nabubuhay kaya naniniwala sila na yung geocentric is the or the Earth is the center of our solar system. So I have example here. This is the Earth. As you can see that in geocentric it's stated that the other planets or other moons, suns, or other celestial bodies are revolving around it. So ayan yung geocentric class. Next one is heliocentric. When we say heliocentric naman, state that the sun is the center of the universe, thus the earth, moon, and other planets or celestial objects that we can able to find in our universe is revolving around the sun. So, like for example, this is the sun, and other planets like Jupiter, Mars, Earth, and other celestial bodies like moons are revolving around the sun. So I will, this is my example, or I have a picture here that stated that the geocentric and heliocentric. As you can see here guys, sa geocentric, yung Earth is the center while the other celestial objects is revolving around it. So ayan yung geocentric. While in heliocentric, it's clear that the sun is the center of the solar system. Na yung Earth and other celestial bodies are revolving around the sun. So ayan yung difference between heliocentrism and geocentrism. So I have a question for you guys. What is more favorable or acceptable this nowadays? Geocentrism or heliocentrism?
Heliocentrism.
Very good. It is heliocentrism because it is very visible that the sun is the center of our solar system because we are the one who revolving the sun. We have our own axis and we're revolving on our orbit. So this one guys, as you can see that the heliocentrism is more acceptable nowadays. So for your assignment, I will be giving you an assignment that is a drawing or a poster making about the difference between geocentrism and heliocentrism. So it will be passed in a Oslo paper tomorrow on my class period. So for the days, I will giving you also a quiz. So get a 1/4 sheet of paper and I will giving you 5 minutes for you to review our discussion for today. So that's it. Okay, class review.